We all need someone to believe in us. I wanted to dedicate a video to this because it's something which I really, really believe in. And while that could be something that some folks laugh at, to me, it's really, really, really important that it's understood by others in the sense that allow me to invite you into this understanding or to this perspective, because it's something which really impacted me more deeply as I began to understand this. If you've ever heard the quote, I don't know if you have, some people haven't, no man is an island. What that essentially means, if you're not familiar with the meaning of that phrase, it's that nobody, and I really do believe this, that really nobody can get along completely on their own. Now, I'm not talking about in terms of independence, like literally being able to do things on your own. Although, yes, for some of us, I would argue that, perhaps that really isn't a possibility. However, that being set aside, we all need somebody to lean on, to believe in us. I really do believe, and I spoke about this just a teeniest of bits in my health advocacy video where I talked about the fact that I feel like every single person should have a health advocate. Don't let me should on you. That every person deserves to have a health advocate, because I feel like, and me being someone who has known some people with some pretty serious illnesses in their time, I see them go through the process of having someone advocate for them. And there are a handful of times where I've thought, either myself or thought for others, watching them in other experiences, gosh, this person could really use somebody, or I could really use somebody, helping kind of speak up for me at this time. Now, if you know a little more about me, you'll know that as a neurodivergent person, that's something that I particularly struggle with, is asking for help when I need it. And anyway, that is why I wanted to make the video, because I really and truly believe that, my brainisms aside, that every single human body needs, actually, if you, am I okay? If you look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, was what I was trying to say and failing horribly. Love and connection, I believe that's a part of it anyway. It's either Maslow's hierarchy of needs, or it's like the 6 human needs, whatever their needs is the point of all human beings that are incarnated on earth. I really believe that, food, shelter, and love and connection. Lo and behold, love and connection is there. So no man is an island, that quote exists because no human being is meant to be on their own. We are literally here to connect, to, I guess you could say, encounter each other's other unique expressions of the divine incarnated. I hope that makes some kind of sense. And whether you, refer to the divine as God, or you refer to the divine as the purple monkey dishwasher, or you refer to the divine as whatever, it doesn't really matter what we're calling the divine, the universe, everything that is God. Regardless of any of that, I really believe that we were meant to connect. And like I said, what I'd invite you, if you'd like to see it this way, the way I see it, is that considering that every human being incarnated on earth is indeed a unique expression of the holy divine, whatever spirit is out there, why wouldn't we honor each other? And what a beautiful gift to get to connect with each other when I'm doing pretty poorly at expressing what I want to say. It's got to do with, like, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Everybody is beautiful. Everybody has something to offer. This actually also kind of goes along with my video that you guys may or may not have seen. I will link it at the end of this video, hopefully, if I remember, about everybody can be a teacher. So I wanted to share that my personal feelings that I've adopted at this point in my life are that really, truly everybody needs somebody. And the gift of it, the gift of accepting that into one's life, of allowing others to help you, is that, and it's funny because I initially myself had resistance to this very thing. And when I started to accept help, initially I was like, ooh, I don't know if I like that. And then eventually I realized, this is really the mind-blowing part, I realized that people actually want to help you. I've spoken about this before. The universe is always talking to us, sincerely always talking, always trying to give us signals through people, through signs, through synchronicities, through all sorts of ways. And we can choose to listen, or we can choose to tune it out. And it's so very powerful. And in the sense also that as a unique expression, understand that everybody can be a messenger. Everyone can teach you because everyone has something to offer. I don't know if this made sense after me talking about it. Either way, the point is, I really do believe that we all need somebody to believe in us. And it can be such an unbelievable asset to realize, even if that person is just yourself believing in you at the end of the day, if for some unholy reason, you've got no one else in your life at all. And I hope that that isn't the case for you, because I've been there and it's a very sad and lonely life. At any rate, understand that literally everybody needs somebody, and that when you have that person, and again, I'll repeat myself, even if that person is yourself, it can be such an empowering thing to have even just one person in your corner supporting you. It can be such a huge deal. And please don't underestimate the power of yourself, your own inner power, your own inner strength, the power of falling in love with yourself, the power of encouraging yourself from within, of digging within and finding yourself and knowing thyself, and all these things that I go on and on about. So I wanted to share that. That's the main point of today. There's no particular thing you have to take home. Take this gift. Leave this vessel. If you guys know me, you know that I like horror films and I love Insidious. And whoever that woman is who plays the old woman, did that make sense? Whoever the actress is what I meant to say, who plays the old woman in the old woman in the Insidious movies, who's like the psychic. Anytime, I'm only sharing this because it's a funny comedic tidbit to me. Anytime something like really crazy happens in my life or something like that, I have this habit of saying jokingly to whoever's present with me, like, leave this vessel. I hope that this has inspired you to be yourself, and also to allow yourself to accept friendship, kindness, offerings, love from people anywhere at any time. Because as I said in the anyone can be your teacher video, signs can literally come from anyone, anytime, anywhere, anything. Like the universe since it can't speak to us in literal language, it will use people, or it will use scenarios or situations that it has the power to affect, because it can't affect free will, yada yada. That's a whole tangent for another day. So if this video has helped you in any way, shape, or form, or if you know anyone that it would benefit, please do share it with them. It really helps me out. Subscribe, as it helps out a small content creator like myself, and be sure to tick the notification bell, because otherwise you may miss things. And last but not least, if you need any support or coaching, my beautiful soul, feel free to reach out at this email address here, and it would be my pleasure to serve you. So have a beautiful and blessed rest of your day or night whenever you're seeing this, and I will see you, beautiful cats, in the next video. Namaste and much love. Bye. And I upload every single day, that it would behoove, or you know anyone that it would. I hope I'm able to do some editing or splice this if it didn't make sense. Editing me, cut this out and then add that in, and then cut this ridiculousness out. Oh lol. So like, and we can choose to listen, or we can choose to tune it out. Leave this vessel. Take this gift. Did that make sense? Am I okay?